Welcome to today's edition of Lean Talk. Special thanks to our sponsor EMS Consulting Group and our guest today, world-famous CEO Marty Salerno. My name is Lucy B. Lean.
Lucy, I'm very excited about this. I love your show.
Thanks. The pleasure is all mine. Now, since you're a fan, you already know the format of this show. But for those of you watching who might not know, I will be asking a series of questions related to leadership and lean or operational excellence. Let's get started. You've successfully led a number of lean transformations. What would you say are some key fundamentals for success?
Lucy, that's a great question. Let's start with 4 lean fundamentals I always recommend, and this I got from Art Byrne, whom I admire greatly. 1. Work to the rate at which the customer is buying your goods and services. This is called TAC time. 2. Create one-piece flow wherever possible. One-piece flow means that we are processing our work one unit at a time at the rate the customer is buying it, and it's the least wasteful way to operate. 3. Institute standard work to ensure that we have consistent methods and routines for meeting our customer requirements. 4. Connect to the customer using a pull system rather than a push system. Pull means we're providing only what the customer needs when they ask for it. Push means hoping the customer will buy it. Now, all 4 of those fundamentals are critical, but they mean nothing without employee engagement. Respect for people is key to making this work.
That's great stuff. Can you elaborate on the concept of respect for people?
Sure. People often say that lean culture is about continuous improvement and respect for people. What does respect for people mean? It's not just about being nice to your employees. When we begin a lean transformation, we are asking our employees to be part of the journey. We need them to engage in the process of improvement with us. Everyone from the CEO to the front lines needs to be involved, but the magic is in the front lines. We need to teach our people lean, especially the fundamentals I mentioned and the problem-solving process, and then let them make the improvements. Let them experiment and learn. One very important policy that I also learned from Art Byrne is to promise my employees at the outset that there will be no layoffs. We are not going to ask our employees to come up with improvements and then lose their jobs as a result. Instead, we need to make sure that lean permeates every aspect of our business and becomes a growth strategy. We don't just want our means of order fulfillment to be lean, we want to engage our product development, finance, sales, and marketing also. Everyone needs to be involved.
Wow. Very cool. Let's talk more about the CEO's role. What do you believe the CEO needs to do specifically to make a lean transformation successful?
Great question. The CEO needs to set the direction of the organization, engage the management team in developing breakthrough goals and initiatives, and then make sure that the working environment is conducive to continuous improvement. It's really the CEO's responsibility to set the example in creating a lean culture. Let me turn to Art Byrne one more time. In his book The Lean Turnaround, which I recommend, he states that there are 4 things that are part of top management standard work. 1. Set the direction and build organizational capability to solve problems to the root cause. 2. Support the daily process through daily Gemba walks and reviews of KPIs. 3. Identify breakthrough opportunities and set stretch goals to achieve them. And 4. Show respect and support to all of your employees. Art and I and many other CEOs have demonstrated that these things work if you're persistent. Persistence in these basics is key to success.
That's really great stuff. Here's one more for you. Can you talk about 1 or 2 pitfalls that hinder companies from truly becoming lean?
That's a great question. There are several pitfalls, but one that I see very often is short-term focus. The CEO and the management team could be focused on using lean tools to lower costs in their existing culture. Lean tools are great and I don't mean to poo-poo them, but the tools are just part of the bigger picture. Lean is a business strategy and a different paradigm from what a company is familiar with. It requires a long-term vision and persistence to reach that vision. And as I said earlier, respect for people is the key.
Marty, thanks so much. I'm afraid we're out of time. I hope we can get you back on our show because there is so much more I'd love to ask you. So, folks, that's our show for today.